Okay, ready to go. So, I want to start. Well, we have some messy light today, but the problem is that the light, usual light that I use, died just a few minutes before. Well, the switch died, in fact. So I hope I can fix it later. So I hope you can see me anyway. So. As usual, some questions before. So we had Francesco that asked me about the relations between the five animals and Tit Sin Kuen. Again, the answer is the usual. The animals are something that comes before, are just a means to reach the end. So think to the what Hung Kuen was at the beginning. I mean, the modern Hung Kuen. So the beginning of the last century with Wan Fei Hung, when in the gym, basically, besides all a huge set of weapons, the forms actually taught were four. There was the Gong Chi Fuk Fu, the Fu Hok Sen Yin Kun, the Sapien Kun, or somebody says the Yin Kun, so just the animals, and the Tit Sin Kuen, so the iron wire. And if you notice, the animals come in slowly and then disappear in the last Tit Sin Kuen. So why? See, in Gong Chi Fuk Fu, we have the tiger. Basically, we have the tiger. The butterfly palm is just a name to say the basic standard. The tiger is the first animal. I should say probably the most important in our style because it's very spread in all the forms, and that is the beginning of working with the animals. Then in Fu Hok Sen Yin Kuen, the animals are two. There's the main animals are the tiger and the crane. And I should say that they are kind of opposites that compenetrate each other because they have different approach to a unique goal, that is change the attack line and get into the opponent's guard and defense. One does it in a most powerful way, the other one in a lighter and quicker way, but yet the two animals work basically in the same way. This is why. Then you move on and so this forms the Fu Hok helps you understand how to get out, but not only there, it helps you understand how to leave the attack line where we are confronting the opponent, get out and do stuff and destroy his defense. I mean, penetrate his defense. Then it's time for the Sapien Kuen or the Yin, but I think that the Sapien Kuen comes from the same era, and where there are 10 elements, 5 animals and 5 elements, and all of them give us means to reach the end, to understand even better the main deeper foundation of our martial arts and then of every martial arts, which is the way of moving, starting from the waist and from the center of gravity, and the way of that is the engine of every movement and the engine of everything, because it moves is in the waist where the all the breathing thing goes on, and is in the waist. Chi sono? Good morning, Cora from Tucson, Arizona. Okay, and hello, Luciano, and everybody. And so please remember that all the animals, all the elements are just ways to reach the ultimate essence of the martial arts, which is everything starts from the waist, from the center of our energy and power, and our body is just a unique thing that can work in conjunction with the word outside and interact with the opponent. So that's why after the third fire, here comes the Tit Sin Kuen. The Tit Sin Kuen, which has no animals. Why? Because if you learn Tit Sin Kuen, you're supposed to have understood the deep significance of the animals and of the elements. So you reach the point where you understood why the old guys that define the style use the animals as symbols, as ways to better understand the use of our body, of our energy. And they think that once you mastered it, you don't need it anymore. Of course, we need to keep on track, practicing the tiger and the hawk, and sure, because that's training. But we don't need it anymore to understand that we can go one step further and do stuff that is closer to the essence. So this is the Tit Sin Kuen. And this is why you're not supposed to learn the Tit Sin Kuen if you're not understood what comes first. This. So I hope I replied to Francesco's question. I reached a lot, really, a lot of maze about the thing of hitting the ground with the foot while moving. I said something that scared somebody. There's never we don't hit the floor with the foot in no moments of our forms. There's no hitting, because there's no. It has no. Always ask yourself, what did the old guys want us to do with that? And in my, I thought this morning while training my forms, I try to work out the best example for you to explain my view of this thing of hitting, and this comes perfectly in the drunk man part of Phu Hoc Sun Kun, where I see on the net that a lot of people hits the foot. I'll try to show you. Then we go to our Tit Sin. So if you remember, there's a part of Phu Hoc where we do stuff, and then we like this, and then we turn and we hit with the double punch, and then we hit again with this. This is all would kind of work. And here comes in the drunk man. Okay, the drunk man goes. You see, okay. The drunk man goes from here, and I do it slowly without putting in motion all the center of gravity thing, just to show what happens. And the drunken goes here because he's fighting this way, goes here, gets out of the line, and strikes this way. And then again, he goes here, and he goes out of the line and strikes this way, and then he keeps on doing his stuff. And this is a wonderful P bridge here, because it invades. Okay, do it. He invades the opponent's space. You know, there is an expansion, and then he goes this way, and then he starts strike, which is good. I see people that does the drugman like this. Okay, so 1, 2, and then bam. Good, and good again. Bam. Somebody does strange things with the legs, some strange things, and bam, bam, bam. I don't want to say it's wrong. I want to say it's different. Again. So we're here in our school. It was all a matter of just moving your center ball forward, reaching here and there. And then again, moving the center ball. Light, okay? Light. And then go here. So this is a drummer. The drummer doesn't control his movement. The drummer. And then it strikes and it goes in. Okay, so remember, no hitting the ground with your foot. You waste energy, you don't use your center of balance, and when you hit the ground with your foot, you push something, you're hitting something that doesn't exist. There's no enemies. You have to save all your energy, all your power, whatever you have, to hit the enemy. Okay, so, wow. What happened? Okay, it disappeared. So let's go back to our Tit Sin Kuen. We will start, this part is again 90 degrees on the right, then 90 degrees on the left. But this time, the translation will be different, as we saw yesterday. So, we've done all our bam, 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 bam. Then we've done this, okay? Bam, 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 bam. We've done it same this way. Bam, 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 bam. And we are back here, okay? We're back here. Let me get into breathing. And then new part. Okay. So this is the position we assume after working there with what we learned yesterday. So let's go. Oh. Hey. Hey. Okay, let's do it the other side. Note which hands goes below. We're working this way, so the below hands is always the external one. So it's free to hit just in case. So with the first time is the left hand is below. The second time, the right going to the left, the right hand will be below. So let's go left. Oh. Hey. Hey. is not is nothing else. Okay, things to understand. This is a marvelous translation because what we do is from the short si-hing ma is we just move a little our center of gravity and we go there. Hey, excuse me. Hey. And this is P because we invade opponent space. And then this is a wonderful fun. So we open it and note that we are going back somehow, but we do not lose volume in the fighting field. We go back, but we expand our torso to keep the volume that we have occupied with P. So it was hey, hey. Okay, it's just a matter of feeling your upper body, your torso, and understanding how you use the volume and the expansion to occupy the opponent's space, to make it crowded. And you are the crowd that occupies it. But one thing, please remember, you do not do this expansion breathing, you do it expanding, but your air works always in the same way. Okay? So it's oh, hey, hey, Note, another thing, let's see it this way. The beginning is the same as the front part. Okay? Then is slight change of the center of gravity, slight just to your feet are light. There's no pressure, but just you make it, lighter, just to move it, and then you go, hey. Then it's longer, it's fun, you open and you invade. Hey! There's a surprise if you want to put in the emotions, okay? And then, how this last part works? Note, it doesn't, somebody makes it start from the foot, like this. It's not, it starts from the waist. Okay. Then the foot comes this way. Then the foot comes. Details. The weight. Well, we've been always told that when we do the front position, the si-hing ma, there's 70%, 30%, 80% of weight in front, 20%. This is all gone when you master. This is good when you learn it, when you are mastering it, because putting more weight on the front helps you stay in a good forward position. But please remember that if you put the weight on the front, there's no way that you can move. You're stuck. You make it shorter, and then you can go back. You can go forward. Always starting from your waist that goes there or goes here. Okay. So there's no 70%, 30%. There's a center of gravity that falls in a certain place and moves to let you go forward or backward. Now remember, when you're going backward, you are not never losing space. You are occupying in a different way. Okay, it helped you, for instance, or going back, occupying where the opponent comes in too fast. You go back, okay, you retreat your center of gravity, but you pee with your chest. Now this is what Tit Sin Kuen tells us. So let's do it one more time. I'll do it this way, I'll come back, and I'll do it this way. Left hand up low. We're working this way. Oh. Hey. Hey. Let me go this way. Oh. Hey. Hey. I hope everything is clear. I hope it's clear that the more you practice the Tit Sin Kuen, the more that you overcome the fixed schemes of the art. The more you understand that when the tiger and the crane are basically the same thing, okay, with different weapons, and that there will always be attention on the hip. Remember, there's always a triangle that starts from your hips and that points to the opponent. So what we do also here is that we put the opponent out of the angle. Okay. Hey. And the same here. And every time that we do a movement, the angle moves slightly. The line is one, just a couple of inches go out, and you chip it. Okay, here, so you are here, and you see those line is here, and then hop. We escaped at that line, and then we went back, but there's always this idea of field, of crowding space. Well, I hope you understand. It's very difficult, I tell you. Sometimes it's frustrating to explain things that strongly need a physical presence, because there's a rhythm that goes on. I hope my English is good enough to transmit you the deep meanings that I had the honor and luck to learn back in the days from Master Chan Hon Chung. If you if there's something not clear, feel free to write to me. Please do not use the messenger. Send me an email, the address that's written everywhere, and let me know your doubts if you have them. And that's it. I think that you have good stuff that you can think about, and will be useful also for practicing the other 6 basic forms. Okay. So one thing, tomorrow, Thursday, this video will be online half an hour in advance, because I have another meeting at 6:30 and I have to get ready. So if you are interested, tomorrow we will be here at 5:30. Okay? So thank you for joining. thank you for listening. Thank you for attention, and have a nice day. And remember, wash your hands all the times and stay home. Okay, bye.